Welcome to the Best Take Bracket. I am your host, Brandon Faust, and joining me today, none other than a former high school friend, former college mate, former basketball player extraordinaire with short shorts.
That's right.
None other than the Brandon Maybe.
What
Welcome.
up?
Where you joining us in from?
I am in the drain of Adrian, Michigan. Yeah, at my house.
Mine in our hometown. Yeah.
That's right. Some of us
So
get out, some of us get stuck. It's all right,
well,
though. It's all right.
it's
I'm
all
not
good.
bitter. I'm not bitter.
So Brandon is all things Detroit sports extraordinaire, fellow Michigan Wolverine fan. So we love that. We've got that in common. And we have quite the 4-13 matchup today. Brandon, you got Barry Sanders today. How you feeling about that?
Barry, like he is my childhood was Barry Sanders. My room was like everything Barry. I've got, just my little Barry Wheaties box with us today. Like,
Fantastic.
Barry's my dude. Barry's my dude.
I love it. Well, and today I've got the 13 seed Randy Johnson, the big unit. So I'm going to go first. I got 90 seconds here to jump in and give my best take on Randy Johnson. Ready, set, here we go. Randy Johnson, also known as the big unit, starting pitcher, left-hander, 6'10", just struck fear into people. You know him mainly for his time with the Mariners and the Diamondbacks. Threw effectively. He wasn't just someone who could throw the ball hard. He threw effectively at 100, 102, that three-quarter delivery that almost looked like a sidearm. He had a slider, and I did a little research at Live Sports Bureau. What's up? What he called Mr. Snappy was his slider, and it broke it down and away in the low 90s and striking out tons of people. 22 seasons. That's a long career. Over 303 career victories, fifth most by a left-hander. Over 4,800 strikeouts, placing just behind Nolan Ryan as a left-hander. He also holds 5 of the 7 highest single-season strikeout totals, won Cy Young Award 5 times. At the age of 40, became the oldest pitcher to throw and pitch a perfect game. He threw a perfect game and a no-hitter in his career, struck out 20 batters in one game in 2001, which is just impressive. Holds the record for highest single season in career strikeout per 9 innings ratio, single season at 13.4 and career at 10.6. Guy could just strike you out. 2001 World Series co-MVP against everyone's worst enemy, the Yankees, 10-time All-Star. And he had that iconic moment where he hit the bird. He hit the bird and the bird disintegrated. We love birds, but we don't want them, to die.
He did hit the bird.
And he's a Hall of Famer.
I'll give him the bird, and I'll give him the hair.
Okay, fair enough.
That's about it. That's about it.
He's a photographer. That's his second career now. Interesting fact.
That's a random fact. I like it.
All right. All right, Brandon, give us your best take on
you ready for this?
Barry Sanders.
All right.
Ready, set, go.
Barry. He's Barry. Like, what else you need to know? Go watch a YouTube clip, and that's all you got to do, and you will know that he is the best of all time. All right, so Barry, I'm not going to get into too many of the stats. I'm going to focus on 2 main things today. Number 1, Barry Sanders was voted by the USA Today as the greatest college football player of all time. Before we even get to the pros, greatest college football player of all time at Oklahoma State. Nobody cares about Oklahoma State. Barry won a Heisman at Oklahoma State. Greatest of all time. Gets to the pros, and this might be his greatest accomplishment. He made the Lions relevant. You can't make the Lions relevant. Barry is a humble man. Took Oklahoma State, the Lions, the only playoff win they've had in any of our lifetime because of Barry. 10 seasons in the league, every season over 1,000 yards. The most ever to have 1,100-yard seasons, most ever to have 1,500-yard seasons, 97 MVP, went for over 2,000 yards that season. He could have won the rushing title when he was a rookie, but he decided he did not want to chase stats, and it was a blowout, so he sat. So he's got some integrity. If he was about chasing stats, he would have gone down as the greatest of all time by all the numbers. But he didn't care about the stats, didn't care about the numbers, just, cared about winning and got stuck in Detroit. So he had to retire early because
that's what happens in Detroit.
That's Detroit.
That's time. That's good. That's good, man. Yeah, Detroit Lions,
Very.
the only organization that could ruin two of the better players in NFL history in Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders by the age of 30.
Yep.
Around.
Gotta retire early.
Yep.
Only one season after he goes for 2,000, he retires. Like he retires. Yeah. Anyways, I'm not still bitter about that. Found out he retired. I was at soccer camp. It had been my freshman year of high school, and it ruined all of soccer camp. I was done after that.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. Your soccer career really went downhill after that.
It did.
Basketball career went like this.
I
Soccer career. Yeah.
No more fall sports. No more fall sports.
That's so good. Well, that's the best take bracket matchup today. Be sure to vote Randy Johnson or Barry Sanders, and we'll see who makes it through to the next round.
Thanks, know Brandon. The right thing to do, people.